What up, guys? Dan here, and I'm here to review one of the most anticipated movies of the year, The Hunger Games: Mockingjay Part 1. And this movie is about when Katniss destroys the games, she goes to District 13 after District 12 is destroyed. She meets President Coin, who convinces her to be the symbol of the rebellion while trying to save PETA from the Capitol. The Hunger Games: Mockingjay Part 1 starring Jennifer Lawrence, Josh Hutcherson, Liam Hemsworth, Woody Harrelson, Elizabeth Banks, Julianne Moore, Sam Claflin, Jenna Malone, Jeffrey Wright, and Stanley Tucci. Now, before I tell you what I think about the movie, the first two books, the second book's my favorite, and I like the first book too, but this was my least favorite book. So before anything I heard, like the trailer, before any trailers or something, I was least excited for this movie because it's my least favorite of the books, the third book. But I don't hate it as some people say it's one of the worst books, which I don't. In my opinion, I don't think it's one of the worst books. I feel like not all people, but some people or exaggerate how bad it is, but it's not bad. It's just not as good as the first two. But I'm really happy to tell you this part one, this first half of the part one of Mockingjay was actually 100 times better than the book. It was more compelling, really intense. They should get to show more, explain more, because some things what you can't do in the book you can do in a movie, and vice versa. And this movie was absolutely amazing. Just Jennifer Lawrence kills it as Katniss. She's just amazing. She's absolutely the perfect Katniss. She's just likable, badass, and just great. Josh Hutcherson's in this. He's not in a whole lot of this part, but when he's in it, he's really good. He really reached a level, PETA, where he's amazing in this film. It's just crazy how good he is at because in this role he's pretty much a different person what he is in the first two movies. So how he acted was really good. Now, I'm not the biggest Gale fan in the world. I don't like Gale, but I love Liam Hemsworth. I think he's a great actor. He was really great in the movie, even though I kind of want to say I hate Gale, but I feel like that's too harsh. But Jenna Malone was barely in it. She doesn't really have a line, which I was kind of really disappointed, because Joanne is one of my favorite characters from the book to the movie. And I love Jenna Malone. I think I'm saying her name right. She's just an amazing actress, and she's really great. And they didn't really show that much of they showed not that much of Finnick either. They kind of a little bit of Finnick, but when they showed Finnick, he was very great too. I really liked Sam Claflin as Finnick. He's great. Elizabeth Banks and Woody Harrelson were great. Also, they weren't really in the movie, but when they showed up, they were really great. Now I want to talk a little bit about the new characters, the film crew, which I personally really liked. I'm not gonna really pronounce their names, but the Avox guy, the long ponytail. I think I'm gonna try Polox. I hope I'm saying that right. I think I'm saying that wrong, because I always kind of say this name wrong in the book. Out of that, he's my favorite out of the crew. I also like Cassida. I think hopefully I'm saying that right also. But they were really cool. I really like the times where they spend together. I really like those new characters. I felt like I really connected and cared about them a lot, especially Polox, because in the book I really liked him in the book, even though he can't talk. I feel like you still can connect with him because he seems like a cool guy and stuff, and you really feel bad for him, what happens to him, if you know where Avoxes are from the book. Now, I want to tell you the whole setting. The setting was really cool. I love the look of District 13. That looked really cool. I really liked how dark it was. This movie was a lot more darker than the last one. It was Francis Lawrence is amazing at the last two films. He is knocking these films out of the park, and I feel like these movies are going to be one of the top, YA novels, and people are gonna try to like beat them or like try to copy them, and I feel like they're at the head of their time. Like I think people are gonna try to reach them, and they're not gonna get to them. I think only to tie with it, I feel like this and The Maze Runner are gonna be like the best YA novels released for movies, in my opinion at least. So just everything about this film was just absolutely amazing. I loved everything about this. I'm very happy with this film. I'm excited for part 2. I can't wait. I can't really have to wait another year. But you know what? Something to look forward to. I'm very excited. So I'm gonna give this movie a 10 out of 10. I think this is a tie with The Maze Runner with my favorite film of the year, and I want to see if I bet definitely when I see The Hobbit, it's gonna be number 1 too. Probably have a first time ever three-way tie movie of the year. So yeah, that's my review of Mockingjay Part 1. I really loved it, guys. Go see it. It's amazing. It's great. I was never bored once. So, guys, that's my review of The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. I'll guys catch you later.